My doctor avoided the 10-hour surgeries this week. He just didn't have the patience for it. Haha. And thank you to the enabled shaver for the joke. The shave today will be with this beautiful thing. It's Frederick, oh God, glasses. Frederick Reynolds, Frederick Reynolds from Sheffield. There you go. Nice little razor, Masonic stuff on the blade. I always wanted a Masonic razor. It's quite wedgy, so let's call it a wedge. It has a barber's notch. The geometry isn't perfect, and the shave will be pretty okay, but not ideal. And you can see how yeah, a bit of work needed to be done to get to a good bevel. Beautiful scales, horn scales, buffalo, I think. So very nice. And the soap is the one with ostrich fat in it, or ostrich butter is what Occult Grooming calls it. This is Seduction. Lovely, lovely stuff. Coconut, vanilla, cedarwood, fig leaves, herbs, and grassy stuff, and a bit of menthol. Is it menthol or menthol? I should know. I watch so many shaving videos. This is from Jeff Anderson. This is GA7, one of my very favorite brushes. It's just one of the best I have. Afterwards, I have the matching aftershave. So let's hit the cheers. Let's hit the ostrich fat. Just reading emails, multitasking. I need more water in this one. This is a soap where you can't really use a brush which is fully squeezed out of water. Can a brush be squeezed out of water? You know what I mean. So you need a bit of water just to get the soap out. It's a crazy good soap. It's already everywhere. I'm gonna scoop out this stuff and we'll get cracking. So very good. So when did we see each other? Before the weekend. So good weekend. Went to a party on Saturday. A friend of ours turned 40, so she had a 40th party at home in her house and in the garden. Oh my God. So everybody was 40, except my wife and I, we were 50. Yeah, I know we don't look it. And it was a proper party, proper house party is what it was. Dancing and way too much drinking, very loud. Someone brought a smoke machine. My wife has asthma. She was coughing until the next morning. It was hilarious. It was a lot of fun. I don't know, shots and all the kind of stuff. And we tried to participate as best we could. So I have war wounds here because there were lamps in the tent which were not high enough. And it was a lot of music that they liked, party music, whatever, which I have a hard time getting up on the dance floor unless it's music that I really like. So, I don't dance if I can avoid it. But of course, when they asked, well, what do you want to listen to, Grandpa? And I said, well, I'll dance if you put on Smells Like Teen Spirit with Nirvana. Because what was that, 1991? And they put or Smells Like Teen Spirit with Nirvana, so I had to, I wouldn't call it dance, but I had to get up there and move around, and then obviously you can't do it half-assed. So I did it pogo style, pogo dancing, and with the exception of 2-3 fellow you know, human beings, we emptied the dance floor and just bumped each other around for a while, and it was good fun. You know, a few looked genuinely frightened, which is pretty cool. So that was good, but it was a long Sunday. My God, I really am too old for that sort of thing. But it was good fun. And a house party. Nothing much was destroyed, so it was peaceful that way, but it was wild otherwise. So we stayed until 1:30, and I was just beat. And then we walked home. I don't know when the others. I'm sure they just kept going until the sun came up. But you know, it was good fun, nice to enjoy yourself and see other people enjoy themselves. I like that. So a wedge razor is a bit different from, call it modern razors or hollow razors. Gives you less feedback. But they do the same thing as a hollow ground razor does. I mean, you can hear them, you can hear it cut, but it's not as noisy as a hollow ground razor. Got flies in here. What the hell is that? Boom. I've been wearing Fougère Gothique perfume today. Maybe so maybe it's the kind of flies who eat dead bodies. I don't know. Looks kind of like that. And they go, "Oh, someone died." It's a story for another time, but it's been an interesting day, a very, very interesting day, wearing this scent and how it evolves throughout the day. Not all pleasant in the beginning, to be honest. You know, it took an hour before I felt that it smelled okay. And it was two hours until I sat in the car with my wife, and I didn't say anything because I felt, well, maybe she'll hate this, because I know quite a few women do. So I didn't ask, you know, what I smelled like. I didn't say anything. She didn't say anything either. So that's good. She didn't say I smelled nice. But then again, I usually do, and I usually wear some kind of scent. So the fact that she didn't comment doesn't mean that it wasn't good. I'll wear it tomorrow for work. It sounds silly, but it's, you know, it genuinely is a scent where, well, you can't watch it, you can't wear it just anywhere. Amazing leather, amazing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a spectacular leather. It's fantastic. Easy to work with and everything. I can highly recommend it. Grooming have a vegan base as well, or non-animal? Yeah, that's vegetarian, isn't it? At least if you eat it. So vegan maybe. So with the wedge, even if it's sharp and well honed, there's slightly more resistance. You get a smooth shave, not more irritation or anything. At least it's my experience. But they can feel tuggy, even if they're not. And you know, it's just sheer resistance, friction. But you know, a good friction, because if you have a dull razor, you'll get bad friction. You know what I mean? Oh, a bit of blood. Huh. You know, a bit of blood is just a sign that you're shaving. Eh? Bits of claret. I don't know what it is. I didn't feel anything, so it's not a cut. It will be weepers. Poor skill from me, most likely. So you use a little bit more muscle power with this, but it's just perfectly smooth, very clean. It really is a different experience from shaving with a hollow razor, and it's a rewarding one. I really like it. So this razor will have been made in the mid 1800s, I think. I haven't checked, but it's, you know, I think so. By the looks of it, I believe it's a rather well-known razor maker. Just painting some of that blood in. This is not the razor, not the soap. It's just me. I don't even know what I did. And you know, a bit of cold water, and that's gonna go away. Today, I bought a kitchen for the new house. Well, my wife designed it together with a kitchen designer, good collaboration. But I was fortunate enough to sign the contract and get the invoice, so I help as well. In my own little way. So the building process continues. Today they put concrete in for the foundation. I haven't checked how that went, but I just assume it's impossible to get that entirely wrong. But you never know, I guess. But it seems to be going according to plan. They've torn down the boards on the house, the outside stuff, and I guess new stuff is going to be put up in quite soon. I hope so, because it rains quite a bit. But the windows don't arrive until 8 or 9 weeks from now. So, I don't know. You have to assume they know what they're doing. Beautiful shave. What a great soap that is. And just the right amount of menthol. Menthol. Let's call it menthol. Jeez, I must have watched 1,000 videos where the word menthol or menthol has been used, and I still can't remember what it's called. Here you go, Seduction aftershave. These aftershaves are really good products as well. I have 3 sets from Occult Grooming, all made in Greece. And I've thoroughly enjoyed the product. I don't see them around very much. Yeah, same scent. It's almost chocolate at the moment. That might go away. Vanilla and wood and coconut. Yeah. Fig. Bit of spice. I'm going to put some of the head too, because I shaved my head before. This might hurt. Just a little bit. Hope that goes away. War bones from a party. Huh? Who would have thought, old man? Okay, that's it. It was a great shave with some quality products. Thank you for watching. Stay sharp.